We're back at it. Right now we are going to do the 12,000 mile review on my Falken Wildpeak A T3W. Again, I always try to do a 6,000 mile rotation, and I do videos on the rotations just so people know what the tires are like and know what to expect under what I consider normal use. Backstory, I live out in the country. I have dirt roads that I have to drive on to get home, to and from work, etc. But I also drive highway, and it's a mix between asphalt and a concrete highway. So we get kind of a mix of all kinds of road conditions. So I like to do these reviews just to let people know what to expect, because we see a lot of those conditions. If you remember my 6,000 mile review, it was winter time, outstanding tire in the winter, but with a snow rated tire, you always, like I learned with my Goodyears, you kind of have to pay attention to what they are half tread, you know, when they get down to that half tread life, so that they can have decent traction. And then what we like to do is do tread depths on them, just to make sure that they're wearing evenly and that tire pressures are okay. So what I've got here is, this is the right front tire that's going on the right rear going on to the right front. Just looking at them up front, they wear very uniform. This looks like the tire is scalloped, but it's not. There's actually notches in this tire on both sides of the tires that actually make it kind of look like they're scalloped. It'll kind of throw you for a little loop. I'm going to keep this video short because it's hot outside and I want to get this rotation and oil change done and be back out on the road. So what we're going to do first, tread depth on the right front tire. I'm going to go inside, middle, outside, like I always do. This is the inside tread. I haven't measured these yet, so I always have a time getting this to focus. Kind of wants to hang out in that 10 and a half, 11 30 seconds. These are 12 30-second tire, brand new, so that's a good wear. Got one here. 10 30 seconds. Wearing a little shy in the center there. And out on the outside again. 10 30 seconds. So I'm wearing more on the outside edge of the tire than I am on the inside. There might be an alignment issue there. Right rear tire, inside, middle, outside. My inside. Right in that 10 and 11 30 seconds. Down to 10, a little low in the center. And back down to 10. So I'm showing a little bit of excessive wear on the outside of the tires. Now I have been running them at a little higher pressure. The vehicle, I believe, calls for 35 in each tire. I've been running them anywhere from 37, just because I had an issue with what seemed to be an underinflation on the front tire, so I bumped it up a little bit, but it looks like I might have to adjust that again, maybe go down to 36, or even stay at 35. I've gone as high, they're rated at 51 PSI is the max. I've gone as high as 45, and I've done that quite a few times this year because I've been towing some various trailers, a boat, car trailer, a couple different things like that, and the car trailer was an extremely heavy trailer, so that could show the accelerated wear, but it doesn't make much sense to have it on the outsides in the middle and not the inside. You know, I'm looking at half a 32nd, you know, 64th of an inch. That's not very much. So, again, they are wearing very well. I live on a dirt road, and higher carbon tires will literally chunk out along here. I don't have one I can show. But look at how nice and sharp those edges still are. They look really good. Got a little, where's it at? This little chunk here, there's a rock in there. Or even here. This is what the edges of the tread will look like. But I mean, they're wearing very well. Rock cleaning ability, you'll see a few little pebbles here. But they actually do not stay very long. The nice thing is these are big. You know, I have fat hands and I can get my fingers in between these things. So the tread cleaning is excellent on them. They've been great in the mud and the slop this spring and summer. Again, I would recommend these tires. They've been great so far. I've got 12,000 miles on them, and There's a lot left in them.